Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. Got a Royal Quiet Deluxe here that I have the carriage off and the rails off. Everything's off. This is pretty much a parts machine. Oh, it is a parts machine. But I'm going to show how to adjust the escapement. If I can get that thing parked somewhere on the that little paw and the star wheel escapement adjustment while it's out of the machine. Might be a little easier to see what's happening. It's very hard to access this, but what we got here is I'm going to apply pressure to the star wheel like as if there's mainspring tension on it. So that's what I'm doing right now. And when I hit this button up here, that spaces the typewriter, gives it a space. There it goes, and a space. The only trouble is it's binding a little bit right here. So this shouldn't be binding. The trouble is that little ball right there is actually coming down on that tooth too far. It should be clear of that tooth. So I'm going to back that tooth off. That's where it should be. And then it goes right down. There's the other paw, escapement paw beneath there. What's happening is this ball is on top of that tooth, and it actually has to force it backwards a little bit to work. So what needs to be done is that little paw back here, that's what holds the star wheel in the position. That needs to be formed downward here, and that will give that ball a proper adjustment. To adjust that paw, you have to adjust this arm, this black piece right here. This is a stationary piece that's made to be formed, and the paw butts up against this portion right there, and if you form that down too, it's going to make that paw come into adjustment. So that's the tricky part, is getting that piece there formed just right. So I have a couple tools that will do that. One of them is a bender, a long bender. It's got a tip on it like that. Got a T-handle, T-bender. And you stick it in there, and you put it on that part, and you twist it, form it to the proper position. You can also use a larger bender like this. This is just not a T-bender, but an L-bender. And you can actually put that up here on the wider part if you want it right up there. But this is more difficult to get in there because it's bigger. This one is skinny, so it likes to go through there. Now, another method is you can take a regular screwdriver and wedge it between this plate, or maybe even the rail back there, and that piece, and then get some leverage, and you can form it. You can almost see that forming like that. So that's 3 different ways that you can get up in there. I'm going to use my T-bender here and see if I can adjust that just right. Let's take a look and see. So, nope, I can still feel it. I can still feel that ball touching the tooth there, right there, just barely. Just barely. So I'm going to go a little bit more and try to get that just right. Let's see if that did it. That's it. So now when I push the space bar, that ball is missing that tooth. See that? It's just on the side. It's not touching the top. It's not making it go backwards. And that space is nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. So that's how you adjust that. Is that piece up there to get that lower paw, which is right there. Get that formed a little bit downward, and then when this is loaded, that ball will just slip right by that tooth. Just like that. That's how that should be an adjustment. And it's just very difficult to access. In these Royal Quiet Deluxes. Alright. Phoenix Typewriter. Good day.